Hey everybody, a mid-morning update on the forecast. We've had a few showers and isolated storms this morning. Nothing terribly large, nothing severe. While there should not be that, we do have at least a little bit of renewed activity there from Stone County, Missouri down through parts of, let's say, Carroll County. Notice the stuff out in Kansas and Oklahoma gradually fizzling, and I really think that that process is going to continue. So if you look toward the bottom right of your screen, you're going to see that rotation there. So that's where our upper low is that triggered the storms yesterday. To the west of that, we've got a cold front that kind of sits down just the left side of your screen there, and what we call a low-level jet that has been adding a little bit of lift on the back side of this all. So I think as that jet weakens, the showers we have seen over the western half of the region will gradually diminish, while we will likely see at least a few showers linger to the east. We'll look at the hour by hour in a second, but the instability is a function of not only moisture but heating, and that's expected to be sufficient enough to bring us into that medium and perhaps even borderline high category with the instability. And then of course you see the cold front, that's where it ends. That will be situated just to our west by late afternoon, and I suspect that we may see a few storms fire up along that by late afternoon or perhaps early evening. So models are models. They're not going to be gospel, but it does make sense based on what we're seeing here. So remember, we've got that upper low sitting to our east. That will likely intensify a few showers out there. And the gradual eastward shift of our current showers and isolated storms will continue, so that I think a lot of the afternoon over our western half or so will be dry. Could see a few showers lingering into our far eastern counties through early afternoon. But as the low pulls away, I really think a lot of us will have a nice warm-up. That's 5 p.m. Now remember, that cold front is going to be sitting out here kind of like this. And so as we head into late afternoon or early evening, a few storms fire up along that. Some models are a little more robust than this at 7 o'clock, but the idea is that the earliest we're talking is late afternoon up here toward Nevada and Osceola, but the expectation is that those storms expand as we head toward early tonight. So it's kind of, let's say, near and shortly after dark that we will have the best chance of seeing severe weather. And of course, those storms will continue to push east, and I think they're going to be completely out of the region by early tomorrow morning. So the severe risk has been upgraded, and that's why today is now a first alert weather day. But remember, this is not for current activity. This is going to be at the earliest about 4 or 5 p.m. way up there toward Nevada, Osceola. More likely dark or after for the majority of where we see that level 2 risk. Wind is going to be the number one threat, and then there may be some storms with quarter-size hail, and I would say top-end golf ball, depending on how unstable we get. After the front clears the area, we have a couple of dry days. Now, the temperatures will come down a little bit for Springfield. I still think it's going to be cooler in our northeastern viewing area. Could be low 80s tomorrow and Thursday. A few storms Friday, then a great weekend, and even cooler air for early next week.